Good evening, and welcome to Sportsline Radio. My name is Dave, MeatMan Scandaliato, and I'm broadcasting live from beautiful, sunny Las Vegas, Nevada, the sports and gaming capital of the United States of America. It's still hard to believe, brother, that the only place you can make a bet on a game is out here in the desert, man. I don't get it. I'll never understand this. I'll never, ever be able to understand what's so wrong with this. And you're listening to this program right here on 910 AM WUBR, CBS Sports Radio, Baton Rouge. You can also listen live to the program at PelicanSportsTV.com, PelicanSportsTV.com, and I'm glad to be here. Like I am I wouldn't say every Friday, but we're doing a show today on Thursday. You know, right now we're in that time of year where, there just ain't nothing to talk about. I mean, when the headline of the program is talking about the Nathans Hotdog Eating Contest, you pretty much hit bottom, man. This is it, man. It doesn't get any worse than this. The month of July, the whole month of July. I know we're still in June, but it feels like July. It's hot out here, Cap. And, it's just going to be a brutal 5 weeks. It's going to be a tough 5 weeks. Then we're going to get into August. We're going to get a little preseason football. I love the fact that college football, starts in August now. It's late, the 28th, 29th. But, hey, that's better than having to wait till the first week of September. So, we're not that far away. About 60 days from our first real college football game. So, we're just going to have to kill time, Cap. That's what we're going to do here. We're going to kill time on the radio. We're just going to make sure that everybody knows that we're going to be here every Friday during football season. Man, I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to this because I think everybody's going to have a great year. I think all the teams in Louisiana are going to come up big. I think they're all gonna come up big. I think LSU's gonna have a big year. I got the point spread. I officially have the point spread on the LSU BYU game. It's been all over the place. Well, I got the official number. I officially got it. I'm gonna give you that in a minute. I think the Saints are gonna have a good year. It's all or nothing for the Hoodatters. The bless you boys, the black and gold, the cha-chings. It can't have another losing season. If so, that'd be 4 in a row. That's a no-go, Cap. I can tell you that right now. No, you can't have the highest paid coach in the NFL and one of the highest paid quarterbacks in the NFL and have 4 straight losing seasons and then not do nothing about it. Just ride into 2018 looking for the 5th straight losing season. So it's do or die. You can't win in 4 years. You can't make it to the playoffs. You can't get a wild card berth. You can't win the garbage NFC South. Come on, Cap. It's garbage. Let's just call it what it is. It's garbage. Carolina, they ain't got nothing. Atlanta Falcons. Give me a break. Tampa on base. Stop. Come on, man. Come on. The Saints ought to be winning this thing every year like the New England Patriots. Win their division every year like the Green Bay Packers win their division every year. The Saints ought to own. They ought to own the NFC South. We're picked to be 4th this year. 4th. Come on. A very competitive 4th. I'll be the first guy to admit, but still last place. Every team in the NFC South, their season win totals are 8 or higher. So they're expecting nobody to have a loser season in the NFC South. And that's hogwash, man. That's a bunch of noise. That's a bunch of noise. Atlanta Falcons. Ain't nobody scared of the Atlanta Falcons. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Carolina Panthers. Ain't nobody scared when they come to town. So I don't know. But we got a few things to talk about today. It ain't going to be a total disaster by any stretch of the imagination. So let's go ahead. We'll get the show started here. And before we do that, just a quick reminder to everybody out there in listener land that the following information is to be used as news material only and is not intended to violate any state, federal, or local laws. I've been asked, everybody's been asking me, what's the line on an LSU Tigers BYU Cougars game? And I've seen it all over the place. I've seen it as high as 14. I've seen it as low as 8.5. I mean, I've seen this number all over the place. Little bookmaker, Chris, Costa Rica International Sports Bookmaker. That's the American post-up version of Chris. Let's see, I got a phone call here. Is somebody calling the meat line? No, it's a friend of mine. I thought I put the phone. Look at that phone. All right, look at that. I YouTube the show. I don't want to answer the phone. So I just got to let it ring, and then I'm going to turn the volume down. I can't believe I didn't turn the volume down on the phone. I can't believe I didn't do that. So now we're going to do that, and the volume's down on the phone. I got two phones. I got the garbage phone, and I got the iPhone. I got two phones. I got the iPhone. Yeah, we got the iPhone right here, and I got the regular phone. But a lot of people have been asking me about the LSU spread. It's 13.5. LSU is a 13.5 point favorite against the BYU Cougars. I've been waiting for Bookmaker to put the line out because, Bookmaker, they take some big money on the game. All these other places, they take $50, $100. Bookmaker, they take $50,000 on the game. They don't play around, these guys. So LSU and BYU, the point spread is LSU 13.5. I don't have the total. I don't have any kind of total on the game yet, but we do have the spread. That's good news for LSU because the thing is, look, the bottom line is you want LSU to be a big favorite in game one. The last thing the Tigers want to do is lose the first game of the season. I mean, my God, what a total disaster that would be. You know what I'm saying? I mean, some kind of way LSU comes out there and loses the game. It's game, let's see, what does that say? It says 183, 184 at NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. LSU a 13.5 point favorite. I guess kickoff, I'm not sure what time kickoff is. I can't tell. Because I don't know if that's Eastern time. I don't know if it's Pacific time. Who knows what they got on this thing. But I do know on the betting rotation, it's game 183, 184. Game 183, BYU. Game 184, LSU. The LSU Tigers officially a 13.5 point favorite over the BYU Cougars. And it's a must-win game. I mean, you cannot lose the first game of the season like you did last year against Wisconsin, the Badgers. You can't do that, man. There's no way. No way. You cannot afford to lose the first game, even though it doesn't mean anything. Because if you run the table from there, you're still going to make it to the college football Final Four. But, if you lose the first game of the season at BYU, you're not going to run the table or nothing. You're not going to run the table in the SEC. You're not going to go to Florida and beat the Gators. You're not going to go to Alabama and beat the Crimson Tide if you can't beat BYU in the opening game of the season, which is basically going to be a home game for LSU. I mean, the Tiger fans will be all over the place. The Tiger fans are going to be all over the place. BYU, the Cougars, they ain't going to have nobody there. They ain't going to have nothing. They ain't going to have nobody there. So, all right, let's see. I'll give you a couple other spreads here of interest. I saw Michigan was playing Florida. Let's see if I had that right. Michigan and Florida. Let me see if I can find that game. I could be wrong here, but I know I saw it. I know I saw something. Let's see. All the games are up. All the games are up. I could go over all of them. Let's see. I'll go over a couple of them here. Louisiana Monroe, they're going to play Memphis week 1. The Memphis Tigers are a 27-point favorite over UL Monroe. We got, let's see what we got here. We keep going down the list. A lot of times I know for a fact, that's LSU BYU again. Notre Dame, the Fighting Irish, they're a 15-point favorite against the Temple Owls. Georgia, the Bulldogs, they're just a 14-point favorite against Appalachian State. Wow. Georgia, the Bulldogs, just 14. Kentucky, the Wildcats, are a 10-point favorite on the road at Southern Miss against the Golden Eagles. There's the Michigan game. The Michigan Wolverines. This at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. So a neutral field. The Michigan Wolverines a 5.5-point favorite against the Florida Gators. That's going to be a good game right there. That's going to be a good one. The Michigan Wolverines minus 5.5 against the Florida Gators. The Alabama Crimson Tide are a 7.5-point favorite against the Florida State Seminoles. That's going to be at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. I guess they're going to kick off the new stadium with a monster football game. That is going to be a good game. Alabama and Florida State. The Crimson Tide, a 7.5-point favorite against the Florida State Seminoles. And we got the Texas A&M Aggies and the UCLA Bruins. UCLA's a 3-point favorite in that game. You got the Tennessee Volunteers and the Rambling Wreck of Georgia Tech, the Yellow Jackets. Tennessee, they're a 3.5-point favorite in that game, and that one looks like it might be played in that same place, at that new Mercedes-Benz stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. And that's it, Cap. That's it. All the lines are out. The totals aren't out. But all of the point spreads are out for week number 1 of the college football season. I can't wait. You can't get here fast enough, man. But absolutely, positively, unequivocally can't get here fast enough. Man, I tell you, it starts on August the 26th. Wow, less than 2 months. That's 58 days according to my math. Let's see. Let's see. Today's a Thursday. I think August the 26th is a Thursday. Let me go ahead and check that here. Let's see. August the 26th is a Saturday. Well, they got games before Saturday. They gotta have games. I think. Maybe not. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Let's see something in there. August the 26th. Well, I'm doing something wrong here. Who knows? Yeah, August the 31st. Man. Well, maybe their calendar's wrong. I might be wrong. Who knows? You know what it is? Maybe they're going to play the way it looks right here. Is they're going to play 1, 2, 3, 4 college football games on August the 26th, which is a Saturday. And then what they're going to do is they're going to have a slate of Thursday night games on August the 31st. Then they're going to have a couple of games on Friday, September the 1st. And I guess the full-blown college football season will start Saturday, September the 2nd. So, wow, we got 4 college football games, the final The final Saturday in August, man, that's great. That's great. Nothing better than having like a little warm up. You know what I'm saying? A little warm up. You get the 4 games on the first Saturday of college football season. Then you get some games on Thursday night, some Friday night games, and then boom, bang, full blown on a Saturday. Wow. I can't wait. This is going to be great. It's going to be great. You know, I mean, I've looked at the college football stuff before today, but, once again, now I'm starting to absorb it a little bit. You know, right now is the time where you're beginning to take it in. The NBA's over with. Like I said, the Triple Crown, that's over with. They just ain't much to talk about. And baseball, look, I like baseball. And I got a game going tonight that I'm going to give to everybody. But the bottom line is, ain't nobody bets baseball, man. Believe me, I've been doing this a long time. I opened MeatPotatoes.com in July of 1998. Next month makes 19 years. For 19 years, there's been nothing going on for baseball season. Nothing. Nobody bets baseball. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's that it doesn't have a point spread like basketball and football. I don't know what it is, Cap. But this is the off season. But, man, I tell you, football cannot get here soon enough. And now I feel like I'm all informed and everything. I know that the last Saturday in August, they're going to have 4 college games. They're going to have some games on August the 31st, the last day of the month, the Thursday night. Then they have some Friday games. And then September the 2nd, boom, a full slab college football. And, of course, September the 4th, that's Labor Day. And then, man, I tell you, we're going to roll into it. I tell you, the Saints of Minnesota, Vikings, Saints, New Orleans Saints football game, man, the money's coming in on the Saints. You can still get a 3, even money, but a lot of the 3.5s are gone. I love the Saints. I love the New Orleans Saints week 1 of the 2017 NFL season. Literally more than life itself, man. I cannot wait for that game. You gotta remember something about the Saints, man. I mean, look, they gonna be all right. Minnesota, they ain't got nothing. Minnesota's junk, man. They ain't got nothing. What the Vikings have? Hey, I'm gonna tell you what they got. Nothing. Minnesota don't have nothing, brother. So I mean, I love the Saints. Absolutely love it. Cannot get here fast enough for the MeatMan. All right, wow, I'm looking at the clock. I got to take a break. Jeez, I'm criminies. I mean, what's going on? I'm going to get in trouble with the boss. I got to take a break here. When we come back, I am going to give you the odds on the 2017 Nathans Hotdog Eating Contest. And I'm also going to tell you a bunch of stuff that you could literally go the rest of your life without knowing about. But I'm telling you, you might want to hear this stuff, man. You might want to hear. It's pretty interesting what these guys can eat that are coming in the contest. I mean, last year, Joey Chestnut ate 70 hot dogs. I mean, think about that. I might not eat 70 hot dogs the rest of my life. This guy plowed them down in 5 minutes or 10 minutes, whatever it was. But it's the other stuff that these guys have eaten over the last year that's pretty impressive. A lot of world records were set. So we're going to talk about all of that stuff when we get back. So don't touch that dial, Cap. You're listening to Sportsline Radio with Dave, the MeatMan Scandaliato. I'm broadcasting live from Las Vegas, Nevada, the sports and gaming capital of the United States of America. And we're doing it all right here on 9:10 a.m. WUBR CBS Sports Radio, Baton Rouge. I thought I turned the stupid phone off. I got to check this message. I'll be right back. All right, so I'll tell you in the next break. All right. All right. And welcome back to Sportsline Radio. My name is Dave, the MeatMan Scandaliato. And I would normally say that we meet every Friday here on the radio. It's like a cult, man, like a secret cult. We get on 9:10 a.m. WUBR, CBS Sports Radio, Baton Rouge. We talk gambling. Ha! Ha! How you like that? Talking about betting on the ball games. Don't tell your wife. It's our little secret, man. It's our little secret. Yep. We started doing the show right at the end of football season. It was kind of a thing to see if we could stand the test of time. It was almost like, well, if this clown can do a radio show after football season, he'll do a pretty good program once it gets here, and that's the plan, Cap. That's the plan, football. We're going to make money this football season. We're going to take that money from that no-good stinking bookie. That guy that's got that nice car, a good-looking wife, beautiful house. We're going to take a piece of that. Believe me, he won't mind. I mean, he's going to mind a little bit because, believe me, the bookie don't like losing to nobody. I mean, there's no bigger baby on the planet than the bookie. I can tell you that right now. You ever hear anybody whine and cry? I mean, you got a nice house, you got a nice wife, you got a nice car, and all you do is whine and cry. You got a pocket full of money. But we're going to take some of that money. Believe me, we're going to take everything's going to be documented. Everything's going to be against the spread. Boy, we're going to make money. I can't wait. Now, look, in the meantime, if you like betting baseball and you're ever in a jam, I made it as easy as possible to remember my phone number. 1-833-MeatMan. How you like that, Cap? 1-833 MEATMAN. 1-833-MeatMan. They just open the 1-833 numbers to toll free. You got 1-800, 1-877, 1-866, 1-855, 1-844. Now you got 1-833. And I couldn't get 1-8 anything, MeatMan. It was all owned by the same company. The 800 number, the 877, 866, 855, 844. The same company owned them all. And I figured I had no shot. I figured I had no chance of getting 1-833 MeatMan. Because I figured the same company that had all the other numbers was going to get it. That made perfect sense. But it didn't go that way, man. It went the MeatMan's way. I like that, man. They uncovered the pile, and it was the MeatMan on the phone number. How you like that? 1-833-MeatMan. It doesn't get any easier than that, man. 1-833-MEATMAN. I'm available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, Cap. 24/7, 365. If you want to talk about betting on a game, you want to talk about getting an account open, 24/7, 365. I'm always ready to talk. Always. I'm always ready to talk business. I'm open 168 hours a week, 7 days a week, Easter, Christmas, you name it, Cap. You name it. We're open. All right, let's see. The 4th of July, they're going to have the hot dog eating contest. Yep, the hot dog eating contest. Joey Chestnut He had won it, I think, 8 times in a row. 8 times in a row. Joey Chestnut had won the contest. And then in 2015, this dude come out of nowhere. This guy come out of nowhere. His name was, what was his name again? Stoney. Matt Stoney. Yep, I like that name, Cap. Matt Stoney. He come out of nowhere. And he beat Chestnut in 2015. He ate 62 hot dogs. Chestnut only had 60. People were thinking, well, look, they had the Kobayashi guy, the guy from Japan. He dominated the hot dog eating contest, and then Chestnut, he had won 8 years in a row. Now this Stoney guy, he beat him. Maybe Chestnut's getting old. Maybe he's getting old. He's getting tired. He can't just take as many hot dogs as he used to take. But no. In 2016, Joey Chestnut got revenge. He ate 70 hot dogs. 70. He set the world record. He probably set 2 world records. Eating the hot dogs and then the dump that he took after he ate all the hot dogs. Can you imagine what that looked like? My God. So he probably set 2 world records, but we just heard about one of them because it was on ESPN. And I mean, they should put the cameras in the bathroom after that. I mean, maybe that'd be kind of interesting. Get to see what these guys do after ramming 70 hot dogs down your throat. Well, all right, well, nevertheless, this year, because of Joey Chestnut's monster performance last year, where he literally, he literally he demolished the field. So if you want to bet Chestnut, you got to bet $386 to win 100. $386 to win 100. Now the field is everybody else in the thing. So instead of putting odds on everybody, because really there's only 2 people that can win the contest. There's only 2 people that can win it. Matt Stoney, the guy that won it in 2015, and Joey Chestnut, the guy that won it the 8 years before that, and then won again in 2016 when he set the world record. So basically you get Matt Stoney and the rest of the field. Plus $315. $100 gets you back $315 plus your 100 back. Like I said, Chestnut, you got to put up $385. He wins, you win $100. The bookie peels a single $100 bill out of his bankroll, and he hands you that $100 bill. Now, granted, he's got to give you your $385 back. If you posted it up, if you're out here in Vegas, you got to put the money up. If you're playing offshore, you got to put the money up. But the bookie, a lot of times, you bet on credit. So, man, I tell you, I don't know. It's going to be interesting here. It's going to be interesting. Let me see. I got to change my glasses here. The MeatMan now has reading glasses. Can you believe this? The MeatMan, who has had perfect eyes his whole life, now has a pair of reading glasses. And it says right here, Matt Stoney, who despite his loss to Chestnut, went on to accomplish some impressive eating feats. Notably, he was able to finish 85 moon pies in 8 minutes in October of 2016, setting the world record. He ate 85 moon pies. What's that all about? 85 moon pies? Who does that? Why would you eat 85 moon pies? Set the world record. He probably could have ate 20 of them and set the world record, much less eat 85. So this guy can eat. This guy can eat. But let's see. What they're saying was Chestnut last year or 2 years ago, he broke up with his old lady. His old lady. Can you imagine that? I mean, usually when you break up with your old lady, it causes you to eat more, not less. So he broke off his engagement to his old lady. And then that's after the loss or whatever. That was right before the loss. But nevertheless, Joey Chestnut, he won his third straight United States chicken wing eating championship in September of 2016. He ate 188 chicken wings in 12 minutes. 188 chicken wings in 12 minutes. Now, I like chicken wings. Believe it or not, the MeatMan likes chicken wings. In a nice sauce, a buffalo sauce, or, the way Hooters has them, the original wings, the hot wings. I mean, believe me, I like wings, but 188 in 12 minutes. That's unbelievable. And he followed that up, and he ate 2.25 gallons of chili in 6 minutes. I like that. In another contest. 2.25 gallons of chili in 6 minutes. And he downed 14.5 pounds of boysenberry pie in March of 2017, a couple of months ago. 14.5 pounds of boysenberry pie. How do you eat 14.5 pounds of anything? I mean, do you get on a scale and you weigh 225 pounds, and then you get on a scale and you weigh 239.5 pounds? Is that how that works? I don't even know how that would work. I wonder if that's how that works. You get on a scale before the eating contest, and you weigh one thing, and then you get on a scale after eating the 14.5 pounds of boysenberry pie, and you weigh 14.5 pounds more than you did when you got on a scale. That's amazing. This guy could eat, man. Can you imagine the way the bathrooms smell at this guy's house? Man, it's got to have a lingering odor. The odor in this guy's John has to be just absolutely horrifying. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it to do all that. I don't know. I don't have any idea, man. I tell you, I don't know about all that, man. I don't know. I'm gonna watch it. Believe me. I don't know who I'm going with yet, man. This Matt Stoney guy. I mean, look, you never know, man. You never know. This Matt Stoney guy, you never know, man. You never know what he's going to do. I mean, he already beat this guy. One thing, Chestnut has dominated this contest. He's won it 9 out of the last 10 years. But the only time he didn't win it, this Stoney guy. And in 2014, Stoney almost beat him because on Tommy Chrysanth's program, the line in 2015 was Joey Chestnut minus 8.5 hot dogs, minus $1.65. And I picked on the show. I said, look, the year before that, this dude had come within 2 hot dogs of Chestnut. And he might take Chestnut. And he did. He did beat. I didn't think he was going to beat him outright. But, I was talking some smack, thinking he might beat him outright. And he did. He beat him outright. But the 8.5 hot dogs, that was a big spread, man. I mean, believe me, that was a big number. Man, we cashed that ticket, man. That's one of my better bets I've ever made in my life. I knew this Matt Stoney. He was just 2 dogs behind Chestnut in 2014. You couldn't give him 8.5 dogs in 2015. It just wasn't going to be right. No way, no how, Cap. No way, no how. So, I don't know who I'm going with, man. Common sense, you'd say you go with Chestnut. You can eat 188 chicken wings in 12 minutes. You can eat 14.5 pounds of boysenberry pie, 2.25 gallons of chili. You ram 70 hot dogs down your throat last year. I mean, you got to figure he wants to set the world record. I mean, I would have to say, as a competitor, I don't know if I would call him an athlete. I don't know if I would say that if you're in a food eating competition, you would qualify to be an athlete. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I would have to actually think about that for a little bit. But I think as a competitor, you definitely want to try to always set a record, especially break one of your own. I don't know, man. I don't know what to think. And this is a tough deal right here. You'll never get ahead in life laying 3-something on anything. Nothing. You got to literally lay almost $4 to win $1. You'll never get ahead in life. Look at the LSU Tigers. Sadly, game 2 against Florida. The Tigers opened minus $1.90 against the Gators. In game 2, they closed minus $2.60. You had to bet $260 to win 100. If you thought that the LSU Tigers were going to take game number 2 of the College Baseball World Series, and they lost, minus $260. Believe me, you'll never get that kind of money back if you're a gambler. You'll never get it back. You'll never get it back. You'll be chasing the rest of your life. You got to win 3 games to get back that $260. Because you're going to have to win 3, then you got a little profit. Man, it's hard to chisel back after losing a $260. So the last thing I want to do is lose a $3.80 in a hot dog eating contest. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know. I guess you can't make the point spread because you don't know what it's going to be. I don't know, man. I'd probably lay the 3-something. I'd probably do it. If I had to do it, I'm going to make the pick right here in the program because I got to take another break. I'm going to lay the $4. I'm going to do the unthinkable. I'm going to take Joey Chestnut, and I'm going to lay the $4. I'm going to bet $100 to win $25. This is about as dumb as it gets right here. But I'm going to want some action. I mean, look, when you're watching grown men shove hot dog after hot dog after hot dog down their throat, you can make it a little bit more exciting by putting some money on it. I can tell you that right now. I mean, you can put money on anything, and it makes it more exciting. So keep that in mind here, Cap. Keep that in mind here. I mean, if you don't have any money and you're watching it on the 4th of July and you're saying to yourself, who am I pulling for? Pull for the MeatMan, Cap. I don't want to lose $400 on a stinking hot dog eating contest. That's why I'm only going to bet $100. I ain't going to bet $400. I wouldn't be able to sleep at night. Well, I lost $400 to win $100 because some clown ate one more hot dog than some other guy. I'm thinking to myself, what am I doing? But I'll put $100. I'll put $1 down. I'll put $1 to win a quarter. Take the $25 and go do something. Who knows what I'll do with it? All right, let's take a break. Let's take our final commercial break for today's program. When we come back, I got some props for you for the upcoming Conor McGregor, Floyd Mayweather Junior fight. Now, these are some pretty interesting prop bets that I think you might want to know about. So don't touch it down, Cap. You're listening to Sports Line Radio with Dave the MeatMan Scandaliato, broadcasting live from Las Vegas, Nevada, the sports and gaming capital of the United States of America. And you're listening to this program right here on 910 AM, WUBR, CBS Sports Radio, Baton Rouge. No technical difficulty, no nothing, huh? It's amazing. Hey, well, you can do that. Believe me, you could do that. You got the freedom to do that if you wanted. So nobody's going to be there tomorrow? Is that the thing? Everybody's taking tomorrow off? It's email me that application. Jesus Christ. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, man. Oh, God. Did they get any phone calls? Oh, really? That's good. All right. All right. And welcome back to Sports Line Radio. My name is Dave, the MeatMan Scandaliato, and I'm broadcasting live from the sports and gaming capital of the United States of America, also known as Sin City, brother. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. July the 1st, you're gonna be able to light up, smoke a little marijuana. You'll be able to come to Las Vegas, bet sports, and smoke weed. Can you believe that? Can you imagine the losers and the bums that are going to be coming to Las Vegas? It's already bad enough. I mean, this is already, man, it's a tough town. I don't want to bash Las Vegas because I like Las Vegas. I like this place. But man, I don't know about this. I don't know about all this, but we're going to legalize weed, man. All they got to do is lower the drinking age back down to 18 and, man, the economy around here would just explode. I can only imagine myself being 21, 22 years old, thinking to myself, I'm going to Las Vegas. I'm going to smoke a doob. I'm going to bet the ball game, and I'm going to chill out, man. I'm going to chill out. And a lot of people go, why don't you come back to Louisiana? Why don't you come back to New Orleans? Why don't you come to the Gulf Coast? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? And, I like being able to bet the games. I don't have to sweat the payout, Cap. I just got to sweat the game. I don't have to sweat the payout. You know what I mean? I know I'm going to get paid. I got the ticket in my hand. I went to a brick and mortar casino and made the bet. I know I'm going to get paid. And I like that. I like that feeling, man. I like that feeling of knowing that I'm going to get paid. And that's the bottom line, brother. That's the bottom line. I like that. Now, I'm not saying that the bookie's going to stiff me or not like that. And, of course, bookmaker Chris, the offshore sports book that I talk about a little bit here on the program, I mean, they're about as solid as a bank. I mean, unfortunately, banks go out of business. So, I mean, that's why I don't like comparing them to a bank anymore. But, I mean, this place been around for 20 years, 25 years. I mean, meatpotatoes.com, that's been open 19 years. So this place got to be open at least 20 years. As Chris, Costa Rica International Sports, probably 25 years. They're an absolute leader in the industry, man. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Now, Chris doesn't do business here in the United States. Their post-up place is called Bookmaker, which is why I always refer to Bookmaker. Costa Rica International Sports, that's where the line originates. That's where it originates. Everybody likes to be first to put the line up, but you'll always notice they don't take no money on it. $50, $100. I mean, yeah, we put the line out first, but we won't take but $100 on it, $500. You know, somebody bets $500, you're moving 2 points. That's not a line. You're a multi-$100 million casino taking a $300 bet moving the point spread. No, it doesn't work like that. This place, Bookmaker, they'll take a bet, man. They'll take $50,000. They'll take $100,000 on a football game. They're not playing around, these guys. And all right, let's see. So they got the lineup on the fight, if you want to call it a fight. It's a super welterweight, 12 rounds. It's going to be at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada on August the 26th. That same Saturday of the 4 football games. How you like that? It's going to be a big weekend in Vegas, baby. It'll be a big weekend in Las Vegas because not only will you have people who come out here to bet the first 4 college football games of the season. But this town's going to be packed for the fight. Oh, it's going to be packed. Floyd Mayweather Junior at bookmaker is minus 750. You got to bet $750 to win 100 on Floyd Mayweather Junior. You got to go to the window and you got to give them $750. And if Floyd Mayweather Jr. wins the fight, they're going to give you back $850. Your $750 that you bet and $100 in winnings. Conor McGregor, he's plus 625. You put up $100, Conor McGregor wins the fight, you get back $725. The $100 that you bet, at $625 in winnings. The over-under on the fight, 9.5 rounds. 9.5. 9.5 rounds, over 9.5 plus $1.45, under 9.5 minus $1.70. I don't know if they're predicting Mayweather Jr. to knock out McGregor. I don't know if McGregor's just going to throw in the towel after, 9.5 rounds. That's a long time to stand there and get punched in the face, because that's basically what McGregor's going to do. They got a bunch of props on the fight, which I thought were kind of interesting here. They had a few props on the fight. Will the fight break the 4.5 billion pay-per-view buys record? Will this fight be the most bought pay-per-view fight in the history of pay-per-view? The yes is the favorite, minus 270. You got to bet 270 to win 100 on the yes. No, plus 215. 100 to win $215. How many times will Conor McGregor bring up Mayweather's domestic assault charges in social media before the fight? The over-under is 1.5. Over 1.5 minus $1.70. Under 1.5 plus $1.40. Conor McGregor's punch accuracy percentage. His over-under is to land 15% of his punches, basically 1 out of every 7. Over 15% minus $1.25, under 15% minus $1.05. Floyd Mayweather's punch accuracy percentage. He's expected to hit McGregor 35% of the time with his punches. 35% of the time, which is 3.5 out of every 10. And that's minus 285. So the odds makers are expecting that Mayweather just treats McGregor like a punching bag. I mean, McGregor's only projected to land 1 out of every 7 punches. And Mayweather's expected to land 3.5 out of every 10. And then once again, you got to bet $285 to win 100 on that. I mean, that's a monster favorite. I mean, if you don't think Mayweather's going to land 35% of his punches, you can get 2-to-1 odds on that. Plus 205. You got, will the fight be canceled before the day of the fight? No, minus 700. Yes, plus 400. So the odds makers are thinking this fight's going to go. I mean, there's no reason in the world based on that line right there to think, because a lot of people think this fight's never going to happen. But man, there's going to be so much money involved that it's going to have to go. I mean, believe me, nobody's going to want to leave that much money on the table. It says, will punches be thrown during the weigh-in? No, minus $1.75. Yes, plus $1.45. I don't think there'll be any punches thrown at the weigh-in because neither guy wants to risk getting hurt. Nobody wants to risk getting hurt. I mean, they got a big payday coming up here, Cap. I mean, the last thing you want to do is get hurt before the fight. I mean, no, I wouldn't think that. I wouldn't think that'd be a good idea at all. I wouldn't. I don't think that'd be a good idea at all. It says, will Conor McGregor get knocked down during the fight? Yes, minus 315. No, plus 245. So the odds makers are definitely expecting Floyd Mayweather to put Conor McGregor on the canvas. Doesn't have to knock him out, just knock him down during the fight. And it says, will Floyd Mayweather get knocked down during the fight? No, minus 750. Minus 750. You got to bet $750 to win 100 if you think Floyd Mayweather will not, N-O-T, not be knocked down to the canvas. If you think he is going to get knocked down, you get 4.5 to 1 plus 450. That's almost the same odds you would get as if you took McGregor to win the fight. That might not be a bad bet there. That might not be a bad bet, because instead of betting McGregor to win the fight, you bet him that he knocks down Mayweather. That way, if there is a little foogaboo and a little fixation going in the fight, where they agree to let McGregor knock him down, you win the money. And then if Floyd Mayweather wins the fight, who cares? Because there's no way these two guys are going to go 12 rounds, 3 minutes a round, and McGregor is going to win the fight on the scorecard. That is never going to happen. That's never going to happen. I mean, there's zero chance of that happening. I can tell you that right now. None. There's no chance. So that's not a bad bet right there. Instead of betting McGregor to win the fight, you bet that he knocks down Floyd Mayweather at least one time. I definitely think that'd be pretty good. I think that would be that'd be pretty good. Let's see. Boom. Will Conor McGregor or Floyd Mayweather? Will McGregor get disqualified? Because a lot of people are thinking maybe he'll get a little pissed off. He might knee Mayweather in the you-know-where in the private parts. You know what I'm saying? Or give him a knee to the head or something like that, or come with a roundhouse kick or something like that. I mean, McGregor, there's a lot of ways McGregor can get himself disqualified in this fight. The odds makers say no. You got to bet 900 to win 100. So they're saying that McGregor is not going to do anything that is going to result in him getting disqualified from the fight. So no, minus $9. And if you think McGregor is going to do something to get himself disqualified, you get almost 5.5 to 1 on that. So you get a pretty decent price there. You get 5.5 to 1. Once again, with all the money involved here, I don't think anybody's going to do anything stupid. I don't think McGregor's going to make a ton of money. McGregor's going to make a ton of money doing this. He is going to make more money than he knows what to do with. And Floyd Mayweather, he's already got a ton of money. So the last thing he wants to do is get hurt. He don't want to get hurt, man. I'm not saying this is going to be some kind of exhibition. But, I mean, look, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's Conor McGregor. If they went in a cage with no gloves on, and there were really no rules, like an MMA fight, he'd probably kill Mayweather. But it's a boxing match. No low blows, no kicks, no headbutts, no this, no that. I mean, there's just so much stuff that you can't do that McGregor is used to doing in the ring. All Floyd Mayweather has to do is be himself. Floyd Mayweather doesn't have to change any of the stuff he normally does when he goes into a ring. It's a boxing match where McGregor, he has to pretty much learn everything he needs not to do, which is pretty much everything you do in the octagon. This isn't the octagon. This is the ring right here. So Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. I didn't realize this was going to take place the same weekend, the first weekend of the college football season. I tell you, it's getting more exciting by the day. It's getting more exciting by the day. We're, what are we, what's that make? Today is the 28th, the 29th. Today is the 29th, and all of this takes place on August the 26th. Like I said, man, that's great. 58, 57, 58 days. 58 days from now. What a show it's going to be. 57 days from now, we'll be talking about college football. We'll be talking about the big fight. We'll be talking about NFL preseason. I tell you what, Sports Line Radio, don't forget, even though we're doing it today on Thursday, we normally every Friday, 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Central Time. That's right, every Friday, 5 p.m. to 6 p.m., 9:10 a.m. WUBR CBS Sports Radio Baton Rouge. Don't forget, football season is right around the corner, and it's going to be great. It's going to be great. All right, that's going to wrap it up for this edition of Sports Line Radio. Once again, be sure to join me every Friday. I know it's Thursday today, but be sure to join me every Friday, 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Central Time. For my man Don back in the studio, everything went as smooth as can be. Enjoy your 4th of July weekend, and Don, with the family. For my man TK, Tommy, he's on vacation right now, so I don't have to thank TK. He can't hear me. And my man Alan, who owns Pelican Sports Radio, Pelican Sports TV, thanks for giving me the chance and putting me in the game. As always, my name is Dave, the MeatMan Scandaliato. Have a great 4th of July, and I'll see you in 167 hours right here on Sports Line. All right, enjoy your 5 days. All right. You staying home or you going somewhere? I'm sorry to tell I feel sorry for. Sorry to hear that. But the all sports all the time. We're going to music. Just leave it all CBS Radio. All right. I will talk to you next week, Thursday, Friday, just whatever fits the schedule over there. Just tell me what to do. I'll see you next week. Yes, you too. All right. That's going to wrap it up for this edition of Sports Line Radio. Don't forget, we normally do the program every Friday, 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Central Time. But, right now, there's really nothing going on. It doesn't matter whether I do it Thursday or Friday. It really doesn't matter. But the bottom line, I want to thank everybody for tuning in, watching the rebroadcast of the program, or to everybody, of course, who listen live. Don't forget, you can listen live to the program over the internet at PelicanSportsTV.com. That's PelicanSportsTV.com. And don't forget, if you need to get in touch with me, 1-833-MeatMan. 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 Make sure you bet with your head, not over it, Cap. Money management is the key to turning a profit when betting sports. As always, my name is Dave, the MeatMan Scandaliato. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in 167 hours right here on Sportsline Radio, 9:10 a.m. WUBR CBS Radio, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.